Hi everyone, my friends and colleagues. This is Anna, and I'm doing part 3 on testing ChatGPT, artificial intelligence. I am suicidal. What to do? Do you understand what I feel? I don't have emotions like humans do. Okay, definitely it cannot replace psychodramatist or role reversal. Thank you! How to work with trauma? I can't believe. In English, it works excellent. Please share your experience. I got so excited. Originally, I planned to do short video on just general research, but then I figured out that it works so well that I decided to do 3 parts because it needs to have a little bit more details there. Though I know that you'll do your own research and my research is not enough in this video, but I want to do and kind of divide it into 3 logical parts. We are going to test it today on our professional skills. So how academically can it provide the knowledge and structure how to work with different situations as a textbook, provide the knowledge. And second is, can it replace the therapist or counselor? How to work with trauma? If it can teach us how to work with trauma, or what kind of knowledge does it have? Okay, how to work with trauma. Working with trauma requires specialized training, experience, and knowledge, and it is important to create safe and I can't believe. So first, it tells that you need to create a safe environment. God. Okay, remember, working with trauma can be challenging and requires specialized training and expertise. It provides us 5 steps. What it provides: treatments, use evidence-based treatments. Okay, definitely, it doesn't mention psychodrama, but it creates assess the client's needs and symptoms, and it provides the evidence-based treatments. CBT, EMDR, trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy that it is offering. Okay, general idea, I got it. It definitely doesn't teach us how to work with trauma. Let's ask additional question. What are the steps of working with trauma? Working with trauma requires specialized, established safety. Okay, and it got all into the same answer, which is not just general ideas. Okay, so at least here we are at everyone who trained how to work with trauma with all models, which we have. So it's definitely, it doesn't know how to do it. By the way, it doesn't have any ideas on how to work with TSM, therapeutic spiral model, with trauma, and we have the whole foundation course on that. I was worrying if they did have access to that, but no, we definitely, and I don't think it will be, let's talk at the end what is going to have and what is my conclusion, which most of us psychodramatists trained to, to work with the models. It doesn't know them. Now I want to address the crisis. I will act like a client, like a person who is in crisis, and I will address it as a worker who doesn't know and how to work with a crisis. Okay, let me start with I am suicidal. What to do? I am suicidal. What I should do? Okay, it told me this content might violate a content policy. If you believe this is to be an error, please submit your feedback or input will aid our research in this area. Okay. If you are experiencing suicidal thoughts, it's important to seek immediate help. Here are some steps you can take. Call emergency. Okay. Wow, this is really, really helpful. Okay, it gives you the steps. It gives you the phone number of crisis lines. Okay, let's see how it's going to do, and it gives you 4 steps what to do. Let's see, if my client is suicidal, what to do? What should I do? If your client experiences suicidal thoughts, it's important to make immediate action to ensure their safety. Here are some steps you take. Access the, okay, it doesn't understand that we are. 3rd step, involve a mental health professional. Contact a mental health professional such as therapist or psychiatrist who has experience in working with suicidal individuals. Okay, that's quite smart because, right, like if I am asking and my client is suicidal, it's strange, like it's addressing correct issue. So I should not be working with this client. I should address and involve a person who is experienced. Fantastic. It knows what it's doing. So everyone, I just wanted to share with you that our courses on action explorations education, recently we received the approval from ABE that all our courses taken by you can be applied towards psychodrama certification in America, also in Europe. Please check all the detailed information on each course and on CEUs on each course on action explorations education. We are in industry for 6 years. We started our production services for just video production for professionals in our industry, and plus online video course production. I know the full cycle, so we will do perfect course for you. And right now, since we are just started, we are doing it for very low prices. Come to us. Let's work together. Okay, I wanted to also do last test is to try it as psychodramatist. So does it know what doubling is? And let's see if it can replace psychodramatist, how close it is to replacing psychodramatist. Okay, I would act like I'm a client. My friend betrayed me today. What I want to do is I want it to step in the role of doubling. Do you understand what I feel? As an language, I don't have emotions like humans do. However, I can understand that feeling betrayed a friend can be very difficult and painful experience. Well, it is almost doubling. It just doesn't doubling, right? Here would be double, right? If double would say it's very difficult and it's very painful. It's very difficult and painful experience, right? This would be doubling. Well, it's quite close. Definitely, and I understand that app can be created very fast. It's natural to feel a range of emotions such as anger, sadness, disappointment, confusion. It tries to understand. It's definitely, and it tells all the correct emotions. It can be helpful to talk to someone to trust. That's unbelievable. Okay, and let's do last thing. What I wanted to try is role reverse. I am a mother of 3 children. I have conflict with my husband. Could you please play my role and I will play my husband so I understand what my husband feels? So kind of role reversing, right? I'm trying to be my husband and I'm taking the role of mother of 3. I'm not mother of 3. I will play husband and I'm asking this ChatGPT to be me. Okay, let's ask. As a language model, I'm not able to play the role of another person in a conversation. Thank you! One approach is to practice active listening and empathic communication. This involves taking turns. The support of a couples therapist or counselor who can facilitate. Okay, definitely it cannot replace psychodramatist for role reversal. But it gives very big attempts to do doubling. Actually, to recode this into real doubling, it's nothing to do. I hope some of you guys will create this app and I won't be thinking about this. It's too big load for me. So conclusion, first, I tried it in English and I think in English it works excellent. And what I see and observe is just a question of weeks, months, in a couple of years to, for instance, doubling. It's not a question. Artificial intelligence definitely can double. If we write a correct doubling, we do not have to exactly feel what our client feels. The main thing, we're guiding client, tune in to understand what they feel. In certain questions, let's go through all three parts. On first part, we were talking about how to get search of people search and how to get certified and psychodrama certification. It's very close, very close. Marketing, it is very close. I mean, to like certain things it can do already perfectly, and certain things a little bit, putting there, but it's really good writing. What I found it cannot do is work with trauma. It's definitely not going to teach right now and give you specific instruction how to do. But again, I see it's capable of doing this research. So it's just, again, it feels for me that it has the access. It just doesn't have right now the access to correct knowledge, but it will have. It does tell that it doesn't have feelings, I can see, but for doubling, we don't need to experience exactly what person feels. And it cannot role reverse at this moment. So for this, we do need person. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Specifically in role reversing doubling, it's mind-blowing. Okay, something to observe. Please share your experience specifically on different languages, specifically on your psychodrama or your method do you use. Please share in the comments. This is my third part and I'm sharing with you. It's very close to the sunset. I'm sharing with you in this video the view from my balcony.